Y'all, they shut down TikTok. They is. I'm telling you, they is. For real, they is.
Hi everyone, the show here.
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
TikTok is worthless.
Feels like we're losing, like, community.
It's really not fair that, like, they're banning TikTok.
This app was literally supposed to be my way out. Over everyone who's saying, go get a job, go get a job. I am literally working. I have no more time.
Is nobody else like scared of losing TikTok?
As of today, TikTok is back.
I'm just feeling really sad. I really love this app. Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please save TikTok, Donald Trump.
Dollar free hiring, wait, dollar free hiring.
That was a really good intro. Hi guys, welcome back to today's Moneyology, and here is another video. That's right guys, I'm back. And no, this is not a glitch in the Matrix. I know, you're probably like, who is this random person popping up on my feed? Did I subscribe to this? Well yes you did. Or maybe you did not. I'm not sure. I have just been on the slight hiatus. Okay fine, it's been like 5 or 6 months. The reason I have been laser focused on a very important exam. You know, the kind that makes you question your life choices? Yeah, that one. But don't worry, it's all over now and I'm back to my true passion, which is over analyzing everything for your entertainment. Woo! So in today's video, we are going to talk about the TikTok ban in America. Wait. Before you roll your eyes and scroll away, please hear me out. I understand that the TikTok ban feels like ancient history even though it happened like 3 days ago. I got shit to spill. Something happened before the ban, something happened during the ban, and something happened after the ban. It's basically a Netflix show but with fewer good hairstyles. So no one really knows and understands what is actually going on with the TikTok ban, but they're still somehow posting and talking about it, so I will do exactly that. Before I move on and talk about the TikTok ban itself, allow me to say that this whole thing is actually not over. For you Americans that is pissing, crying, and are very happy that you got TikTok back, I'm so sorry to inform you that that is not the case. Since I care about you guys so much, I am here to break it all down. Why? Because you guys deserve the inside scoop on your favorite app. And also because I have too much time on my hands. But first, allow me to address something very important. Yes, I know my English isn't perfect, and no, it's not my first language, okay? If I sound a little off at times, don't come for me in the comments like, oh my god, your grammar is trash. Chill, it's called being a person. And also, just so we're clear, this is not a video essay. I repeat, not a video essay. So if you want an insightful report on the TikTok ban, I suggest you go watch the fucking news. Anyways, without further ado, this is the TikTok ban shenanigans by today's Moneyology.
If there is anything misinformed, please kindly let me know in the comments. I will also link all my sources in the description so you can take a look yourselves. Also, if there's anything I missed, kindly let me know.
For those who are employed, you might not know what's happening in TikTok. As of this year, TikTok has already been existing for around 8 years. People spent their whole childhood on TikTok. Can you believe that? I'm talking to you, Gen Alpha. TikTok first launched in China with the name Douyin by the company ByteDance. By the way, for those who don't know, ByteDance is a Chinese company. And in 2017, Douyin was internationally introduced as TikTok. Due to the death of Musical.ly, people are really quick to hop on the app and pursue short-form content for those who have short attention spans. We have people like Jacob Saggy Titties, Baby Ariel, Lauren Gray. Those are the first generation TikTokers, guys. And then we followed by the people at the Hype House, like Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio, Noah Beck. I think it's very safe to say that people's attachment to TikTok has been increasing over the years. Some people make money off TikTok, and unfortunately for some people, TikTok is also their main source of income, from gift battling to Gypsy Rose conspiracy theories.
New evidence against Gypsy Rose has been released, and what I'm about to read to you may shock you, and it appears that the entire Gypsy Rose story may have been a lie.
People are making bank. But now the US government is threatening to ban TikTok. These people without a college degree that decides to move to LA are gonna have to start working in Walmart.
Quinn, it's okay. Dollar Tree is hiring, Quinn. Dollar Tree is hiring.
How will Jason Nash feed his family? Find out more on David Dobrik Leftovers.
Can you throw me a rose? Arson, being red, beautiful. TikTok will be banned. Can you throw me a rose? There we go, TikTok, thank you.
The fact that the US government is threatening to ban this app isn't really news, because they've been saying this for like ever. 2019 to 2020, the US government is worried about TikTok's data practices and is tied to the Chinese government. Then in 2020, Trump signed an executive order threatening to ban TikTok unless ByteDance sold its US operations to an American company. But it was then delayed due to legal challenges, and the TikTok ban was avoided. In 2021, under the wing of President Joe Biden, the focus shifted to a broader review of foreign-owned apps, including TikTok. Even though Biden revoked Trump's earlier executive orders, his administration launched a deeper investigation into TikTok's data security practices. The situation then escalated in late 2022 to 2023, when Congress proposed laws like the Restrict Act so that the American government attained more power to ban apps like TikTok. By 2024 into early 2025, threats to ban TikTok increase over its potential misuse of data and influence on American users. This will soon result on the recent enforcement attempt. So, to make it short, the US, they have been threatening to ban TikTok for around 5 to 6 years. Only now they're actually doing something to ban TikTok. Because they've been threatening to ban the app like multiple times, people never really took the ban seriously. Of course, there's like 1 or 2 people crying and bitching about it, but overall, people already have the understanding that they will always use the TikTok ban as a threat.
I will ban TikTok whenever I want.
But they'll never actually do it. Of course, the first threat, which is by Donald Trump, caused a very dramatic reaction from the public. Mind you, this is the era where people don't have much political discourse on TikTok. This is the era where Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, and the Hype House was in. It's either that or it's videos of Todoroki giving birth. Calm your tits. We all watched it, and some of us even enjoyed it.
I forgot to add this to the video, but I was about to say that TikTok was completely harmless at the time, so it's odd that they wanted to ban it.
Even though a lot of people didn't really believe in the newest TikTok ban, a lot of people start to take it really seriously after some court footage was released.
Wi-Fi network.
Mr. Chow, if I plug in my earphones into my phone while they're in my ear, can TikTok know what's going on in my brain, please? Can you assure me, or can you at least tell me, if you turn on airplane mode on a plane, can TikTok talk to the plane, please?
This is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe, a winner.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the...
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again, I'm Singaporean.
It's, you know, I still believe that the Beijing Communist government will still control and have the ability to influence what you do. And so
the only face data that you'll get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face. We need to know where your eyes are. And
why do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
We get to understand that the American government is accusing TikTok of being under the Chinese Communist Party and spying on its American users.
I know, it sounds fucking crazy.
Even though this happened months ago, people are starting to take the TikTok ban really seriously because the American government has said very publicly about how much they want to ban the app. And finally, Joe Biden signed his papers to ban the app. And that's where everybody starts freaking the hell out.
I'm just feeling really sad. I really love this app.
Why would they take this app from the girls?
This app truly saved me.
TikTokers have feared this moment for a long time.
Where are you?
And it's finally here. TikTok has gone dark in the US. When I open the app up on my phone, it says, sorry, TikTok isn't available right now, and goes on to say a law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US.
And day by day, it gets closer and closer to the ban date, which is January 19, 2025. Before the TikTok ban was actually being implemented, people have been figuring out what to do before the TikTok ban. A lot of TikTokers did something incredibly stupid. Even though it's actually hilarious, a lot of people didn't really like it because these influencers have been lying to their fans this whole time. Basically, there's this trend where TikTokers would expose their deep and darkest secrets, and some of them would include lying to their audience about their family members, the fact that they don't really use the exercises that they always promote to their audience. A freaking Duolingo bird just revealed who their mascot is. Yeah, everything is actually crazy.
In case you missed it, a bunch of US influencers aired their confessions to the entirety of TikTok right before the US lost access to TikTok forever. Here's a few you may have missed. Fitness influencer Lexi Hidalgo confessed to only doing about half of her workouts, despite gaining popularity in 2020. Kaylee May, known as Ice Cube Girl, confessed to never having used half of her ice cube trays, which popularized her in the first place. And she made a lot of ice. Hailey Bailey claims she'd never heard of the Marie Antoinette sound, let them eat cake, even though she posted a video from the Met Gala that caused major backlash for her. And Duolingo, who are famous for their years of mascot content, finally revealed who's underneath the suit. And that's something you can't take back. But my favorite part was the backpedaling all of them had to do 16 hours later once the ban was lifted.
Obviously, this caused outrage in the TikTok community because what do you mean you lied to your audience and expect us to be all chill about it?
What? No.
But honestly, it didn't matter because TikTok is getting banned anyway. So everybody is just exposing themselves to being a shitty person. I think one of my favorites is Charli D'Amelio revealing that he wasn't actually using an anxiety pen, it was actually a vape.
While we're here admitting things, if TikTok's going away, it wasn't an anxiety pen. I still to this day don't know who came up with that, but I'm sorry.
By the way, she wasn't saying that she was using an anxiety pen. It was actually a claim that made by someone else to defend Charli D'Amelio.
Charli never had a vape. That was an anxiety pen. Okay? That's an anxiety pen. So, my girl Charli D'Amelio never vaped a day in her life.
For those who didn't know, the situation happened like years ago. Back then, Charli was 15, 16 years old, and she was using a vape. And it went viral because people were trying to cancel her. She's young and she's using a vape. Personally, I think it's stupid. People were defending her. I remember, I was in that part of TikTok. I remember everything. People are actually up in their ass saying like, no, that's not a vape, that's an anxiety pen. Other than the TikTokers doing exposés on themselves, they decide to move on to another app. They go to the app called Rednote. See, before I move on to this part of the story, I want to explain why the TikTok ban is really affecting a lot of people. So TikTok has been a place where people have been expressing their opinions, and it could be a safe place for many people. Because the TikTok ban is happening, it's kind of like losing your home. And I'll be honest with you, if TikTok was banned in my country, I would feel very, very sad. And a lot of people use TikTok as their main source of income. I'm just saying, if you are an influencer, still go get that college degree. Doesn't matter if you think it's important or not, go get it. You don't know when shit's gonna go, you don't know when TikTok is gonna leave you. People that get their source of income from TikTok is in a very dangerous place due to this whole TikTok ban thing. So they need to move to an app where they can continue doing their influencer stuff. And they didn't want to go to IG Reels because we all know IG Reels is actually freaking crazy.
This.
That's okay. We'll fix that.
This going there.
Nice. What'd you build, buddy?
Roller coaster.
Some people don't want to go to YouTube Shorts because YouTube Shorts is filled with brain rot content. And they moved on to this app called Rednote. or in their Chinese name, Xiaohongshu. So when they moved on to Rednote, they are immediately referred to as American refugees.
The TikTok refugees, are you kidding? America's literally burning, and I'm so sorry guys that you have to be here. Are you guys actually happy to be here? Just a little heads up though, things work a little bit different here. The algorithm is a little bit different, although Xiaohongshu did change the freaking layout to the same layout like TikTok. We hate it. It used to not be like that. Now it's just all fucked.
The Chinese people didn't really hate the fact that the American moved there. I think they're very open and very nice about it. Many Americans decided to flock onto the app to the point that, dare I say this, the app was colonized. When you join Rednote, you see a bunch of Americans. I don't know where the Chinese are anymore. A lot of people go to Xiaohongshu for the makeup tutorials, for the art tutorials. Now we don't see that anymore. We see a bunch of American influencers screaming and yelling at the camera. I'm looking at you, Carrington.
Used to be famous on TikTok, please! It's me, Carrington, Swag Lord, remember? I was so fun, dog, remember that one? It's me, Carrington. I used to be so funny, just follow me. My life is ruined.
However, I don't understand some Americans, right? You took this as an opportunity to be racist towards Chinese people. Not all, some. Because why are you guys making racist jokes in a Chinese app? And not only that, you guys join their app and immediately try to cancel them. You guys, this is kind of embarrassing. You're in another country's app. Act like it. Now, the TikTok ban is finally taking place. On January 19, 2025, TikTok was temporarily banned in the United States. They basically gave TikTok a time limit to sell TikTok to an American company. But TikTok exceeded that time limit. That kind of gives the assumption that the CEO of TikTok probably doesn't want to sell TikTok to an American company, because why should he? And then officially the TikTok ban happened. Everybody got little pop-up notification on their TikTok screen saying that the TikTok is banned for now in the US, but with the help of Donald J. Trump, we are going to get back TikTok. I think this whole thing is kind of crazy, the mentioning of Trump, but whatever, right? Then during the TikTok ban, crazy things happen. Like Katie Fang and James Charles sneaking into TikTok.
Hello? I don't know if this is gonna post, but I'm supposed to be banned right now. I'm on a VPN right now. Hello?
I think James Charles sneaking into TikTok is the funniest thing ever. You need to take a look at this.
Hello, rest of the world, it's James. I don't know if you guys can hear me or see me or if this is even gonna work. I think I may have found a loophole while the rest of America is banned.
He's acting like the FBI is after him for child molestation. Oh my goodness. It was very quiet during the 15 hours TikTok was banned, and the Europeans, the Canadians, the Australians came together to talk shit about the Americans. I'm not a part of it, alright? I'm neither of those, okay? And then after 15 hours, the Americans were back. You guys were pissing, crying, shitting everywhere for nothing. I think everybody kind of knew that TikTok was gonna be back, because there's no way. The percentage of Americans using TikTok is way too high for them to actually ban it. Got a pop-up notification saying that with the help of Donald Trump, we finally got TikTok back or whatever.
I think that when the 19th comes along, TikTok is going to be banned. I think that they are going to continue the ban. It is going to move forward. And then I think when Donald Trump takes office one day later on January 20th, his first order of business is going to be, America, I have listened to you, and I am going to be the best president that America has ever seen, and I am going to unban TikTok.
Former President Donald J. Trump, who is active in politics again, he signed an executive order. This basically paused the TikTok ban for around 75 days, giving TikTok more time to figure out how to comply with the law. They're not officially back on TikTok. Donald Trump is giving TikTok 75 days to figure out whether or not to get rid of you guys. So the CEO of TikTok, he thanked Trump for giving them extra time to work things out. And right now, the future of TikTok in the US is really uncertain. I think the worst part about this whole thing happening is if you look at CEO Xiao, which is the CEO of TikTok, if you look at his reposts, he's posting a lot of MAGA content. I understand that it's his job. He's probably kissing Donald Trump's ass just to make this whole thing work. However, it is really unsettling. Here's what I think, or maybe here's what a lot of people think. I think we all know that the Chinese government is staring at American users through Bluetooth is bullshit, right? They're obviously lying to cover up something. It's either they're genuinely crazy or they're lying, right? Here's why I think they actually banned TikTok. TikTok has been a place where people have been sharing their political opinions on various issues like genocide in Palestine, the elections, right? All these things could negatively impact the image of the American government. And they can't give that as a reason that they want to ban TikTok. Because why? If they say the users of TikTok are easily talking shit about the American government, then that would go against the First Amendment, which is basically the law that allows free speech in America. And they cannot do that, so they bring up some bullshit like, yeah, the Chinese Communist Party is spying on us. By the way, the CEO of TikTok did try to bring up this argument that it is going against the First Amendment, but basically they ruled it out. They said, nah, it's not going against the First Amendment because that's not why we banned it. By the way, now that TikTok is back up, those influencers that exposed themselves for lying are now under fire, and they're trying to keep quiet so people don't talk about it anymore. Woo! Anyways, that's the end of this episode of today's Moneyology. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Keep an eye on the next episode. Goodbye.